Pablo, light it up.
I had to buy the Porsche when I was young. Trap, 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 trap. I had to buy the Porsche when I was young. Trap, 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 trap. Got it out the mud, all they ever wanted was a plug. All my niggas thugs, money coming, gotta get it up.
What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Check it out. Anthony Joshua. These haters are at it again. For the love of sports. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, the prison, yeah. Shit happens. Niggas want me to talk about it. They love gossip. Want me to talk about it. It's all over the gram, so I'ma talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit crazy. Niggas want me to talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit happens. Niggas want me to talk about it. They love gossip. Want me to talk about it. It's all over the gram, so I'ma talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit crazy. Niggas want me to talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit happens. Niggas want me to talk about it.
Alright, so here recently Anthony Joshua just did an interview, and the haters and trolls, groupies and morons are at him again because of a statement he made. But of course, you know these guys, whether they're Wilder groupies or fanboys, or I'm a Fury fan, but you probably have some Fury groupies or fanboys, or just flat out Anthony Joshua haters that's going to come after him for a certain comment that he made during the interview. But it was a comment he made during the interview, and of course they're taking it out of context. Now, me myself, I believe Joshua to be definitely the most humble heavyweight in the division, and probably one of the most humble boxers in the sport right now. And so he made this comment, I want them to bow down to me when I beat Andy Ruiz. But it's taken out of context, and it's going to be taken out of context because they just want to put videos out to hate this guy. Now, by no stretch of the mean am I an Anthony Joshua fan, because I'm not. I'm a Fury fan. But y'all know, here at Speak Your Mind Sports Talk, we all about the truth, man. And hating on this guy for this comment, it's not necessary. He really didn't mean it the way it sounded. And if you listen to the whole interview and everything that he's talking about concerning it, you would know that. So let me break it down in the layman's terms, and to put it in better words, and to debunk the haters in BS narrative terms. Let me put it down in those terms. So, what the man was talking about here was basically when he lost to Andy Ruiz, you had a bunch of people coming out, saying all kinds of things about him, which they do. He was overrated, this, that, and the third, and he felt like, they weren't fair to him for taking one loss. And in this day and age of boxing, people put way too much on the loss. He came out with a video immediately after the loss, stating how he feels about a champion taking a loss and what it takes for him to get back into the win column. And, it was a really good video. But they just pumped Andy Ruiz up so much. I mean, a lot of people had Andy Ruiz rated over my guy Fury. They had him rated over Wilder. They gave him all the praise, and they just dumped on AJ. So when he made this comment, I want them to bow down to me when I beat Andy Ruiz, he wasn't talking about the boxing world. He wasn't talking about the knowledgeable fans like myself and, a lot of the guys that I'm associated with. He was talking about these stupid, ignorant fanboy haters, groupies and morons. That's what he was talking about. All of you guys that had all this nonsense to say, they wanted to pump Andy Ruiz up to a certain level because he beat me. I want y'all to bow down and give me my credit. Bow down to me and tell me I'm the greatest. This is what he was saying. And in that sense, I have no problem with what he was saying. No, he's not being egotistical, arrogant, or, losing his mind. I might have put that in the title, but, that's what I do. But even still, that's not what he was saying. A lot of times these guys that are fanboys of a fighter, they just cannot accept the truth. And then when something is said or he loses a fight or something happens, they want to bash him at every angle. And so, you know, you're going to get people trying to bash Joshua for this comment, but it's going to be taken out of context. And I wanted to clear that up before the multitude of videos come out. And there's probably some out already, I don't know. But yeah, they're going to hate on the man, you know. Even some knowledgeable fans sometimes take things too far because, you know, I've made statements about Anthony Joshua way before this. And, you know, some of the Anthony Joshua fans that I know are knowledgeable boxers, they called me a hater for it, for some of the comments that I made. I made a comment about Anthony Joshua way before the Ruiz fight, such as this one. Listen up.
And I realized that I can understand why coaches would always tell me don't touch weights, they're no good for boxers, because you need to be able to be fluent, have fluidity, and I work a lot on that now. And number two, as I said, without saying too much, the more you spend in the boxing gym or the more you spend in your office, the more work you're going to get done and the better you're going to become at your job. So rather than spending more time in the gym getting strong, I'll spend more time learning how to throw a perfect right hand that you won't see coming. Yeah. I want to like lose weight. I don't want to be big and bulky. I want to be trim. And it's weird because the healthier I eat, the more trim and flush I look rather than bulky and heavy. And that's just down to diet.
And so, you know, when I made that comment, and to one of my guys, I ain't gonna say his name, but you know who you are, he called me an AJ hater for making this comment that you just heard Anthony Joshua say about himself. Guys, it's all about truth. The only thing that you're gonna get from me, to the best of my abilities, is the truth. So is AJ delusional, out of his mind, or arrogant? In my opinion, no. It was a comment well-deserved to all of you groupies, haters, fanboys, and morons. That comment was well-deserved. And when he wins, you idiots do need to bow down to him. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you know when I drop these videos. And hit that like on your way in or out. And for the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.
Shit happens, niggas want me to talk about it. They love gossip, want me to talk about it. It's all over the gram, so I'ma talk about it. You heard